Hello, welcome back to another video. My name is Stacy. This is Reads of an Apple. Happy Monday. Welcome to week 34 of 2023. I think it's week 34. Yeah, typically, if this is my first weekly vlog you are watching, typically I start my vlogs on the weekends, and I consider like Saturday to Friday my weekly schedule. It's Monday, so we have 2 days to catch up on, or technically 3 days, but yeah, things, if you saw last week's vlog, I'll pop it up here. If you haven't, it's also in the playlist and all of that. Things have been kind of funky for me this month, reading wise specifically. I just haven't been very motivated to do anything outside of watching TV and playing video games a little bit. When I am sitting down and reading, I'm loving it. I'm enjoying the books I'm reading. I'm not really feeling like slumpy, so to speak. It's just my mental, I guess, pay attention rate, like attention span, is just, it doesn't want a lot of effort right now. I've even kind of petered off more on playing my video game. Like, I've picked it up and I'll play it for like half an hour, 45 minutes. And then I'm just like, I just want to watch TV right now. So things have been really slow. I have now officially finished 4 books in the month of August, which is absolutely bonkers to me. Especially with the magical readathon going on and the romance readathon going on, and I was super excited for those, and things just haven't quite panned out like I thought. But when I get in moods like this, I don't force myself to read much. And like I said, when I am sitting down to read, I am like enjoying what I'm reading. It's just I'm not getting the impulse to read over, watching funny videos on YouTube or whatever. Or putting on, rewatching Wheel of Time because season 2 comes out. Watching The Witcher, Only Murders in the Building, season 3 started up. So apparently I'm just in my and Big Brother's back. So apparently I'm just in my watch TV phase right now. And then I beat myself up a little bit because I was like, I can at least be crocheting or doing, other projects that I have going on while watching TV. But like I said, that's too much for my attention span. So I just want to just like watch TV and not really have to use much mental capacity. So yeah, book wise, on Saturday, I did finally finish For Never because book club was a Saturday night. I am filming a 24-hour reading vlog. It was supposed to go up yesterday, but I still have like 16 hours left on my timer, so who knows when that'll finally be done. But I am talking about that book in depth on that vlog, so I'm just gonna kind of leave it there. But I gave it 4 stars. I did enjoy it. It's my first Aurora Rose Reynolds. I read it for the Buzzing About Romance exclusive Patreon book club, and it was my first time doing that, and I had so much, I had a lot of fun. It was really good. If you are in other book clubs with me, like I'm typically more active like in the chat, but it was like a Zoom call, so everybody was video. So I definitely was quieter, and it was my first one, and I am very quiet in new social settings, even online. But I didn't feel awkward in my quietness, which can happen sometimes. Like I felt comfortable enough that if I had something to say, it wouldn't be like, oh, you're the new person kind of a thing, or I wouldn't feel like I would feel like it would be heard. And like people would listen to what I had to say. It felt very welcoming. And not that I just sat there quiet. I did say some things. I did talk to people. But it's just weird because some of these people, I listen to the podcast and I feel like I know them, but I really don't. I just listen to them a lot. And, Buzzing About Romance has a lot of different podcasts. They do the live shows and I watch those, and I've participated in the chat during some of the live things and the slumber party for the end of the summer reading challenge. So I've been better about being more active. But yeah, I had a really, really fun time, and I don't know, I feel like I have found another little book community that I feel comfortable in, and that's really nice because I have kind of felt off things in the booktube community. It seems like it's starting to get a little cliquey, and I'm not like doing a bunch of usually live shows I'm just in the chat kind of a thing. And I know I'm a very, very small channel, but I have stopped watching quite a few booktubers, especially over the past couple months, because I just wasn't getting what I enjoyed from their videos previously. And I feel like a lot of the times, and you'll see it on Bookstagram too, when a lot of people start talking about the same books, but sometimes I feel like a lot of people talk about the same books. Like one person will be really into an author, that's all they'll really like. They'll binge their backlist, they'll talk about them heavily for a little bit, and then they'll tell some of their booktuber friends, and then it's like it was one person, and then now 6 people, and then all of them have like the people out from their onion peel, and then I feel like everyone's like obsessed with one author, and I'm just like, what about other books? Like I myself try to read diversely in subgenre and just diversely, period, and I definitely have found myself reading a lot more contemporary, which is funky for me. And so, I don't know, I try not to jump on trends unless it's like a book club book or something like that, or something I was already interested in before it was released and things were getting big. But I don't know, I also kind of like having my small little corner where I can just talk. And if you're watching this, yay. And if nobody's watching this, also yay, because I like talking out my thoughts and sharing this with you. And my goal isn't to have like a big, huge YouTube channel that is my only job and only income and things like that. I want to talk about books, and I want to share my thoughts about books. And I have been leaning more and more towards the talking medium. And so, if you've been around a little bit, then I haven't done any reviews on my blog basically since I had housing issues last year around this time of the year. And then I knew coming into 2023 I was going to take a break from the blog and just kind of get my YouTube boots into me and my routine set and figure out what I really wanted to put all of my effort into my YouTube channel and really see if I could make it work for what I had before I was trying to do too much at once. So yeah, there's just been a lot of things that I've been thinking about and wanting to kind of feel like I found my place in the community. And I definitely have found my place in a couple book clubs and maybe not my place, but where I feel comfortable. And I pretty much only watch 3 or 4 booktubers now. Not that I won't watch more, but those are the ones that I gravitate to if I watch other booktube comment. So yeah, things have just been, I don't know, I feel like I read different books than other people, or I gravitate towards books that other people have read at different times. And I don't know, it's just really interesting. And I don't know where I was going with this, but as you can tell, I just got done filming my wrap-up clip for last week, and I hadn't filmed a clip from Tuesday, so it's been almost a week since I filmed a clip. And I I haven't like talked out my things, and because I'm very quiet and don't really talk much to people outside of my boss in my real life, this is how I get my talking out, I guess. So I'm sorry, I feel like I'm rambling on, but yeah, I'm just really happy that because I was slightly nervous just because I wasn't sure exactly what the vibe is going to be. I mean, I knew I was going to enjoy because I enjoyed the podcast and the community members, and I've enjoyed being in the Discord, but being in like a live, like you can see their face kind of talking situation, I wasn't 100% sure, but I had so much fun, and I am also very much a listener. And so I also had a lot of fun just listening to people, and I can't wait for next book club. I am definitely excited for book club again, and I plan to kind of make it more of a spectacle for myself and have like snacks and maybe make a drink or whatever. So yeah, I really had fun. As for the audiobook that I have been reading for like a week, The Charm School, I had 4 hours left as of the end of last week's vlog. I did listen to about 2 hours of it, of what was left. Maybe more than that, because I feel like I have like an hour and a half left at normal speed, and I've been listening to this at 1.5, so, or maybe 1.5 is what I have left with my speeded up audio. I don't know. I have like an hour and a half left in one form or the other. So I'm enjoying it. I'm also talking about this in that 24-hour reading vlog, so that will be linked when it posted. So I did do a little bit of reading. Yeah, there's been other things going on. I will say also, when I was listening to The Charm School, I did finally finish my brother's girlfriend's IOU Christmas gift. I've been making her a sweater. And it's been so hot. I haven't wanted to crochet or work on it, but I was like, I'm going to finish it. And then I finished it, and then it was like noon. And then I saw that they wanted to get together and play board games yesterday. And I was like, weird. So then I ended up going over there for a couple hours, and we played board games, which is super fun. So yeah, and then that kind of took the rest of my afternoon yesterday. So book-wise, that's kind of it. I feel like this clip is like 13 minutes long at this point, and I've just rambled on at you. So let me wrap things up, and we will do the quest. Oh, I do have one package to unbox that I checked that I got in the mail today. So I will do that after we do the quest calendar. So and get some water. Okay. If this is my first weekly vlog that you are watching, I have been playing the quest calendar. It is created by Sundial Games. This 2023 version theme and storyline is the Void Spark Chronicles. As you can tell, it is like sci-fi space opera set. So think Star Wars, Firefly, Battlestar Galactica, you know, that kind of a thing. I will have quest calendars linked down below. About a month ago, the Kickstarter for 2024 wrapped up, but I'm sure you can late pledge or whatever options they offer. They are all available. This is my second year doing it, and I really enjoy it, especially because my gaming groups aren't really active anymore, or a lot of the people have like switched to different gaming groups. So this is just a fun way for me to kind of still play tabletop role-playing games without having to be with people, even though I do miss my old gaming group. But I do get the like upgraded edition that includes the Hero Book Companion. I highly recommend, if you're going to play quest calendars, getting this. It is so easy. If you play one of the pre-generated characters, they have all of their stuff pre-leveled up for you, which is absolutely great. They've made some changes to it this year to include reusable stickers for events and like your ship equipment. And then I will show you, here is our ship character sheet. So we are flying the Karnak, or we are a crew member on the Karnak. And here is the character that I have chose to play, Zarilla Tur. We are level 4 and we are an Urzen Mystic. So there is her kick-ass self, which is super fun. We have been on a quest to help rescue a scientist named Andy, and she was captured by I can't remember their name, an empire that's bad, and we are trying to kind of learn more about her history and figure out where, like, if she's able to escape, where she might have gone or why they would have taken her, kind of a thing. So we are trying to track her down, and we have her son with us because we were around them when she was taken, and then her son hid away on our ship. He was a stowaway, and so we are trying to track her down. We found a bunker that she was at when she was living on this remote planet, and there was a little holographic message for her son Maddox, and when we left the bunker, there were people outside who want the boy, so we are currently in a firefight. So I will show you what the pages look like, and then we will just move forward because we have this weekend's page and today to do. So here is Friday's page, what Friday's page look like. Most pages will have almost a full page of art. Any of the script type font, this is the storyline. This specifically is a combat page, so we have the combat table. If it is just a normal page, it will have like a box with some block style font similar to this, and that will have the mechanics of how we are playing through that day's page. All of the information we need to play that day is on the back of the previous day's page, so you can't really spoil yourself. It makes it super nice. So this is the firefight that we were in leaving her bunker. So I think we're gonna have more combat going on today. Oh, okay. This is our captain, Captain Kalis. So something's going on with our captain, but it looks like we still are in the firefight. Let's see what it says. You take cover next to Captain Kalis as the Zorian soldiers, oh, these are from the Zorian Empire, okay, continue their unrelenting bombardment of fire. We are outnumbered. We'll never get out of this without a plan. So 1 is dodge the barrage of fire, and 2 is hear the captain's plan. Okay, and then if you didn't notice, Saturdays and Sundays are combined. So we technically only have 1 page to do on the weekends. So let us see. Dodge the barrage of fire is a straight dexterity roll. The column you are sheltering behind is getting steadily chipped away. Their fighters are moving to get a better vantage. Avoid getting hit while the captain relays her plan. Okay, so our dexterity is a +4. So I will add that to my d20 roll. Let us see. Okay, 18. Nice. So 24 total. Okay, if the result is 16 or more, every shot misses you. Perfect. So, number 2, hear the captain's plan. This is bigger than us. If we don't keep Maddox safe and rescue Andy, the whole galaxy could be at the mercy of these tyrants. I'm going to make myself an easy target to draw their fire while you concentrate on the little ones. If you can't overtake them, then escape with Maddox and Brokvar. If I don't make it, you take the captain's chair. You've earned it with your bravery and cunning. No, not our captain. Remember that communication I found in the ship's log after the attack at the scrapyard? I am sure we have a traitor on the ship. I remember that. That's how the Zorian officers found us. I still don't know who it could be. Don't reveal that to the rest of the crew. See if you can use that to somehow find where Andy is. Good luck. Well, I hope our captain doesn't die, because that would be super sad. Okay, I'm super excited that we get to immediately jump into today's page for Monday. But before we do that, there is a new mechanic And that is what this box is here. This is called the Sunday Lottery. When you play your weekend page, you have the choice, if you would like, to roll a d6. If you roll a 1 or a 2, you lose a couple credits. If you roll a 3 or higher, you gain a couple credits. So it's always inner odds to roll the die. And that is a 5. So when a 5 is gain 3 credits. So perfect. We're there. So let's move on. Let's see how this goes. So there's Captain Kalis once again. Oh, sacrificing herself. Okay. So it looks like we have more combat going on here. And it looks like we'll have some soldiers to fight. But let's see what it says. Captain Kalis leads the charge forward to give you a chance to escape, but the Zorian soldiers surround her and cut her off. Their tactic has you pinned down, making it difficult to fight back. So we're going to have to do a dexterity roll, an attack roll, and then damage for 4 soldiers, 1 round each. So that's what this table says. Let's see if we can get it to focus. There we go. There's the fun artwork. So there we are. Okay, so just straight into it, no other things. So we have to make a dexterity roll before each one to avoid becoming restrained. So we will need an 8 or less to be restrained. And with our dexterity is at a +4, so that means we need to roll a 5 or higher on the die, and then we were fine. For the straight like stat checks, these are typically the same all throughout a combat. So then we will get to roll our damage roll, or then we'll get to roll our attack roll and then damage. So we will do dexterity first. So we need a 5 or better on the die. That is an 11. We are good. So now our attack. So we are at +7 to attack. And that is an 11 again. Weird. So 18 to hit. So if you are not restrained and your attack roll is 15 or more, you hit. Perfect. So now we will roll damage, and we are at 2d12 +3. So 7 and 6. So 16 total damage on soldier number 1. Okay. All right. If you hit and your damage roll is 12 or more, the soldier dies. So soldier number 1 is dead. On to soldier number 2. So dexterity roll is first. We got a 12, so we are good on the die. All right. So to attack is a 15. So 23 to hit, soldier number 2. And this one we need 17 or more, so we hit. On to damage. So that is a 5. And 11, so 16 plus our 3, so 19 damage on soldier number 2. And this one needed 8 or more damage, so he is super dead. All right, soldier number 3, so dexterity roll is a 6. We are okay. And then to attack, we are at a 17 on the die. So 24 to hit, soldier number 3. That one needed a 16 or more, so we hit. Damage is 5 and 11. Weird, I think that's what I rolled last time. So it's 16, 19 damage. And this one needed 10 or more to die. So soldier number 3, also dead. On to soldier number 4. So dexterity roll. That is a 6. Yes, 6, not a 9. So we are okay. All right, so attacking. That is a 7. So we are at, what are we at? +7. So 14 to hit. All right, if you are not restrained and your attack roll is 16 or more, so we are too short. I know we can do a time step, which is once per page, re-roll any die. And then that one allows us to do an extra attack roll, but that really only matters, I feel like, for people that we're attacking multiple times that we have to hit a damage threshold to defeat. So I think we're just going to do our time step thing. So we will re-roll our die. And okay, that is an 18. That was worth our use of as a time step. So perfect. Yep, we needed a 16 or more. So damage on soldier number 4. I love using these special abilities. Okay, so 11 and 2. So 13. So 16 total damage on soldier number 4. And he needed 9 or more to be killed. So the soldiers are unrelenting. More continue to join the battle from the trees. Collect 1 credit for each soldier you killed. So we will get 4 credits from that. And it sounds like we will have more combat to deal with tomorrow, which is crazy. So there's that. I'll update my credits once we're done here. So the final thing I have is I got my fortune cookie soap box in the mail today. If you have not seen me unbox that, it is a bath and body product based out of Oklahoma. I'm a big fan. I get their subscription box. If I remember correctly, the price is $19.95 a month. I'm grandfathered in on the old price, so mine is cheaper than that, but I think the new price is $19.95. Free shipping, and you get a code that's like $10 off of a $25 order. That's good for a month. It charges on the 10th. Boxes are usually shipped out around the 12th, and you do pay like a month, or is it 2 months in advance, just so they can have their number set for how much products they have to make. Each month has its own theme with a new scent collection. They also have mini collections that are released between all of those. There's usually something coming out twice or 3 times a month kind of a thing. But the big launches for the monthly are usually the last Friday of a month. And then we go from there. So I have no idea what the themes are. I don't get on Facebook anymore. There is a spoiler group. So this is... Okay, don't you forget about me. So Breakfast Club? All right, so extended launch party August 25th at 6 p.m. CST on Facebook Live. Join us 5 p.m. for launch day for bingo games and prizes. So there is that. I will have their website linked down below. All of our descriptions are on the back for the scents. We've got 6 scents. So this must be the quarterly box. Usually once a quarter there is more scents. Typically, I think it's like 4 scents that you get. So then we have this month's sticker. They have recently changed their stickers. They used to be square and would have like little sayings on them, and there would be 4 and you'd get 1 at random. But the past couple months, they've had these little vinyl stickers instead. So here is this month. So a brain, an athlete, a basket case, a princess, and a criminal. Yep, this is totally Breakfast Club. Totally Breakfast Club. So usually the tissue paper also matches, but it is black this month. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. We got stuff to do. All right, let us just pick one and get going. So here is We're All Pretty Bizarre. This is a whipped cream. I'm surprised we're getting a whipped cream right now. Typically they only do these in like the fall and winter because they melt. Or no, that's the body frosting. That's the body frosting. Strike that. Their whipped cream is like their thicker lotion. I prefer this to their normal lotions. So, and it has this really pretty pale pink, slightly lavenderish color. So let's see what it smells like. Okay, definitely florals. Definitely florals. There is, I feel like, maybe melon? Like a melon apple? There's definitely a fruit scent. It smells almost like a honeydew, cute, like honeydew cantaloupe mix, maybe. Or maybe it's like honeydew and apple. But I like that. I think the floral definitely overhits it. It smells like it might be, I don't know, maybe like a jasmine. Not quite orchid. I feel like it might be like a jasmine scent. But I like it. I wish that the fruits overpowered the floral, but it might smell different with my skin chemistry right now. Just in the pot, I would say it's like a 4 out of 5. But let's see what the scent description says. Okay, we're all pretty bizarre. Some of us are just a little better at hiding it, that's all. Unique notes of pink jasmine. Yay. Pineapple nectar, green apple. I got the apple. And honeydew melon. How are you bizarre? That's probably one of my better, like, on the nose scent descriptions. I just missed the pineapple nectar, but it's still part apple, right? All right, so we will move on. Don't mess with the bowl. Dry shampoo. I've gotten dry shampoo before, but it's like comes in like a shaker bottle. This is not in a shaker bottle. So there's don't mess with the bowl, and it's just white powder. And it looks like there is a pretty solid, okay, so there is a shaker in here. I'm not going to pull it off so I can put it sideways. It might be hard to see, but there are 3 holes. And then this little tab is to pull the plastic coating off of those 3 holes. So it is a shaker. It's just a different style of shaker than they've had before. So let's see what it smells like. I'll just pull it back enough. Oh, the tab came off of the sticker. Okay, well, I feel like I should just pull the entire thing off now because, whoa. There's a little bit of sugary scent in this, but I'm getting something like an amber, sandalwood, maybe even musk. But it's definitely sandalwood and maybe amber or a musk or something like that. That's not a scent I typically go for, especially for my hair. I think I would probably give this like a 1 out of 5. Not a big fan of that. I do like their dry shampoo. I don't use dry shampoo too often, but when I do, I like their formula that they use for it. So let's see what the scent says. Don't mess with the bowl or you'll get the horns. Clean notes of bergamot blossom, golden amber, and sandalwood blend with peach nectar and whipped sugar. Next time I have to come in here, I'm cracking skulls. Well, I got the sugar part. Didn't get any peach whatsoever. Definitely the sandalwood and the amber is what is heavy in that scent. Okay, so next, Eat My Shorts Booty Scrub. Another booty scrub. We got one not too long ago. That's a good one for the end of summer. So it has like this dark navy, almost grayish blue. So Eat My Shorts. And this is basically a sugar scrub. Oh. This definitely like has that amber scent in it again, but there's more citrusy in this. It might be musk. It might be musk, or maybe it's amber and musk. I like this better than the dry shampoo, but it's still a little, I don't know. When I like the more like sandalwoody, like woodsy scents, I prefer like actual like tree scents. But I like this better than the other one, but it's still not. I wouldn't mind using this though as a scrub. Like the scent I feel like wouldn't bother me as much though, because typically after I use the scrub, then I'll do like a really moisturizing body wash or leave-in lotion kind of a thing in the shower. So the fact that it's a scent I don't enjoy won't really kill my use of the product. But I like this better than the dry shampoo, but it's still not my jam. So I'd probably give this a 1.5 then. So eat my shorts. This bad boy of a scent smells of warm amber and coconut milk, citrus, and palm notes with a dark base of teakwood and musk. What can I say? I'm thrilled. I'm not, but that is okay. You know what? Sometimes you get a collection that just isn't all hits, but other times you get a collection that all works. And I have more of those than the not hits for sure. But that's also a fun way is you can see these different scents without like buying full-size products, which is perfect. So next we have Sincerely Yours Shimmer Perfume. So this is a clear perfume. So let me shake it. And oh yeah, there is some white creamy shimmer. I don't know if you can see that now that I've shaken it. Let me try to get it in the light. There you go. Now you can see the shimmer in it. And this is perfect. They haven't had a perfume in it for a while. And I used to have a whole bunch of their perfumes. And it's been a while since I've had a perfume from them. And so I used to have like 20 different ones and I'm probably down to like 7 because I use their perfumes every day. But the shimmer is definitely light when it's on your skin. Like you could probably see it in certain aspects, but because it looks like it's more of like a mica powder and not like glitter, it won't show up as much. So let's see. Oh, definitely florals. Definitely florals. It smells more like a rose, like one of the typical like flower scents. There is something else. It's giving me like an ozone type scent from like ozone blends that they've done before. And there is something slightly sweet in it. Based off some of the other scents in this collection, I'm guessing it might be another apple or maybe even the pineapple. Because when I thought it was apple and pineapple. So maybe it's pineapple. But let's see what it says. So this is Sincerely Yours. You see us the way you want to see us. A perfect imperfect mix of ruby cassis, ripe pineapple, sweet rose blossoms, and dewy fresh air. That would be the ozone I'm smelling. Does that answer your question? Sincerely Yours, The Breakfast Club. Well, another one I'm doing pretty good on their scents here. So we've got 2 more products. One is in the quarterly box. You also get their namesake, the Fortune Cookie Soap. So this one is Saturday Detention. And we will open it up. As you can see, it looks like a fortune cookie. So let me peel the sticker. Pop it. Oh, ooh, okay. It's like a forest green kind of color. And it's got a little bit of a silver shimmer and then it says ABC, as you can see. This looks like it's written in like a marker kind of thing. Oh, that shimmer came off of my fingers. Oh, see, this is another like heavy floral, slight fruit blend, which is not what I mean, when I saw it was Breakfast Club, I didn't really have an idea, but I thought maybe there might be 1 or 2 breakfast-y scents. This is definitely, yeah, definitely. You know, the fruits, it's more just sweetness that I feel like is fruit, but it might be just a like vanilla, sweet vanilla. And what I thought smelled floral, like it smelled floral at first, but the more I smell it, it smells like, you know, sandalwood again and amber. But there is like slight floral thrown in there. This is like basically it kind of smells like all the other scents combined. This one I'd probably give a 3 out of 5, maybe a 2.5 out of 5. So another one that's not really my favorite, but that's okay. It is all good. I feel like that's a good masculine scent, so this would be something that I could give to like my brother or to my uncle. I can stick it in his Christmas basket for me or something like that. So these are still good to have, and I like having little things to throw in like Christmas baskets. So Saturday detention. Well, here we are. This fruity floral blend, it should be floral fruity, I feel like, is warmed with vanilla, amber, and smooth sandalwood to get you through the next 8 hours with a bunch of weirdos. Any monkey business is ill-advised. You know, maybe I'm doing really good at guessing these scents because they're not always scents that I super enjoy. And so I definitely am like, oop, I don't like that scent kind of a thing. Or that's something that I'm super picky with. So the last thing we have is a laundry scent booster. And this is called What Ruckus. So this is just in a little bag. It looks like paper, but the inside is coated. So let's see what it smells like. Whoa. Definitely floral woodsy again. This is musky. I feel like this has patchouli in it, which is a scent I do not like. It smells slightly spicy too. I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know if that's something that I would throw into my laundry. My laundry scent boosters, I have the same like dryer sheets, laundry scent, I call them laundry sprinkles, and soap. Like I get everything in the same scent from Gain, and that is what I use. If I am washing something that's like a crochet something for somebody else, I have scent-free, like clear laundry pods that I throw in if I'm doing something that I don't want. Like if it's not my laundry, I will use the scent-free stuff. Otherwise, I have my Gain. This isn't bad. I definitely like this better than some of the other scents. It isn't something that I would throw in for my own clothes though, because I'm very picky about my laundry scent, like I just said. But let's see what they say. So what ruckus? Could you describe the ruckus, sir? An aromatic combination of floral and woodsy notes blend with rich, sweet patchouli and long-lasting musk. You better watch your tone, and I totally got those right again. So yeah, this collection is a little bit of a dud for me. I think the perfume is what I like the most. If I haven't really used my code. So if you're interested, I'm always like happy to share a code if you'd like to try out if some of these scents sound good to you. I have no problem sharing my code because I haven't been buying much of their collection. I just kind of still get their box. So yeah, there's that. And then I guess the second best would be the whipped cream, which smells even better now. So yeah, I think these two are my tops. The more heavily fruity ones and even florally ones. The other ones had too much musk and sandalwood. I feel like there wasn't as much of a mix-up in the scents. I mean, it definitely feels very cohesive, but... And I know, I guess now that I say that, sometimes when they have like winter-based scents, all of them have like the Christmassy vibe, but I feel like there's a lot of different bases in the scents, and this I didn't get very much different bases, or they were all almost too similar for me with the musk, sandalwood, and we had to throw in that patchouli in the end. But anyway, I'll stop talking at you because this opening clip is now almost 45 minutes long. But, you know, I haven't talked to you in a while for me. So, you know, we had things to talk about and things to catch up on. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to get things cleaned up and put away. And we'll see if I see you tomorrow. It might be another week of me not updating you much. As for reading wise, I do the next book I have to pick up. I probably won't read much of my audiobook tonight, if any. But as for physically reading, I need to pick up On the Edge because book club is this Friday. So I need to get this started. So I'm going to push myself to read this and not just watch YouTube things. But you know, I'm okay. I'm feeling good about reading something like actually in a paperback and not on my Kindle right now. So we'll see how that goes. But I will hopefully start this tonight. But it's an Alona Andrews, so I'll get through them quickly if I don't get distracted by other things. So on that note, we'll see if I see you tomorrow. But I will see you hopefully in the next couple days, my time. And yeah. So I hope you have a great Tuesday. I hope you had a great Monday. And I will see you very soon. Hello. Happy Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Yeah. So, I do have a little bit to talk about tonight. But let's do the quest calendar first. Let's get caught up in that. We have 2 days to do. And then we'll briefly touch base on books. And then I'll talk about what I did last night instead of filming my clip. Oh, goodness. Really? Hi. You just finished eating your dinner? She's very excited that she just had dinner, I guess. Okay, so where we left off on Monday was in a big battle. Oh, that's right. Captain Kalis was going to try to distract them. Hi. Oh no, it looks like she's hurt. She's down. No, not Captain Kalis. There we go. Ah, okay. Captain Kalis takes a brutal hit and drops to the ground. The commander and some of his troops move towards her. This gives you an open window to change tactics and make a move. Okay, so A is flee quickly, B is sneak away, and C is charge. I'm going to lead towards sneak away. Hopefully they won't see us. Okay, so B. It may be difficult to stomach the decision to flee, but you are obeying the captain's last order before she made the decision to sacrifice herself to save the crew. No, I know. So this is a dexterity roll, reminder stealthy. So our dex is a +4 and we do have stealthy. So that's a total of +6. And that is a 19, so 25. We are being stealthy as all get out. If the result is 15 or more, the enemy loses sight of you among the trees. Gain a +2 bonus to your damage rolls on the next page. Okay, so it sounds like we'll have more combat-y stuff to do. Hi. All right, so there's that quick page for Tuesday. So let's see today's. I'm guessing there's more combat. Okay, so it looks like we will have 4 more soldiers we'll have to fight. And it looks like they're like capturing Captain Kalis. Or like trying to take her. The Zorian troops seize Captain Kalis and drag her on board their ship. They begin takeoff procedures. So we don't even like get a choice. Like she was like, okay, you gotta run. So we were like, oh, and now they're just taking her alive. Great. That means we might be able to rescue her though, which I'm super happy for. Okay. So we get a +2 to damage. Let's see if we have any other information. We do not. So let's just get into battle with these 4 soldiers. So our attack is a +7. And that is an 18. All right. So 25 to attack. So for soldier number 1, we need 15 or more. So for this page, our damage is 2d12 plus 5. It's normally a plus 3, but we get the bonus plus 2. So lots of damage. All right, so 7 and 4, so 11, so 16 total damage. All right, soldier number 1, we needed 12 or more damage. Soldier number 1 is dead. So on to soldier number 2. So attack roll, that is a 17, so 24 total. Soldier number 2. We need a 16 or more to hit soldier number 2. So damage on him. 5 and 5. So that's 10. So 15 total damage. Okay, soldier number 2, we needed 10 damage or more. So soldier number 2 was also dead. Okay, soldier number 3. So attack. Natural 20. Soldier number 3 is gonna die. So 27 is our total to hit, which should meet it. Yep, he needed 17 or more. Okay, so damage on him is 8. And that's a 9. So we've got 17, so 22 total damage on soldier number 3. And he needed 9 or more to be killed, so super dead there. So soldier number 4, our final soldier, that is a 9, which puts us at 16. This might be a close one. Soldier number 4, 16 or more. Oh, that one we cut it close on. I was slightly nervous. So damage on him, 5. Oh my goodness. Oh. And 9, so 14, so 19 total damage. Okay, and we needed 10 or more damage to kill soldier number 4. So soldier number 4 is also dead. We have killed all 4. So Admiral Ancor calls out as the ship leaves. We came here for the boy, but you had to interfere. The deaths here today were avoidable. Reckless insubordination like yours is a cancer upon the galaxy. This could have been a peaceful engagement. You lack the capacity to understand. The boy is a danger to the universe. Without proper control, he will cause chaos and the destruction of society. Society as a whole? Across the universe. Okay, dude. I will give you one chance to surrender the boy in trade for your captain. We will contact you with coordinates and a time to make an exchange. Your disobedience will result in her death. The bay doors close and the ship lifts off. We're going to take our captain back. We're going to rescue her. We're going to rescue Andy. And we're going to keep Maddox from falling into your clutches. And we are going to win and save the day. Because we are the heroes in this story. At least I really hope so. So, collect 1 credit for each soldier you killed. So we get 4 credits because we killed all 4. So there's that for the quest calendar. Now, I will touch base. I did not film a clip yesterday because I was like, you know what? I think it's time. Let's watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It was recently added to Disney Plus. So I was like, I think it's finally time. I'm surprised I didn't watch it the moment it dropped because I have been waiting on it because I miss seeing it in theaters without having to drive to the not as good and not as comfortable theater in town. So anyway, I am a person who does not watch trailers. I try to avoid any trailers, any spoilers, anything like that for Marvel. I feel like that is something that is very common for people who go to see Marvel movies. So I do want to say, that movie really wrecked me. It focused a lot on Rocket's backstory and life, and there is a lot of experimentation on animal, also humans, but the animals is what does it. And it was hard to watch. I was crying a lot throughout the movie. There were parts where I was just like almost like whimpering, just like I had to put a blanket on, even though it's been ridiculously hot. And I was like curled up, and I was like, no, no, no. And then at the end, I was like, Rocket, you have to save the baby raccoons. And then I heard a cat meowing in the background, and I was like, please do not show me the cat that's been like messed with, because then I really will not be able to handle it. Oh, it was a tough movie. I do wish that there was something in the beginning that just was like almost like a trigger warning, or there are views of animal experimentation or just something, because I feel like, especially with Marvel, because there are people who go into this trying to avoid any and all spoilers, and it's like a thing. Some people watch all the trailers, but a lot of people don't. And a lot of people try to avoid what they can, or they just watch the first trailer and then watch the movie. So and then especially on streaming, I feel like with the more mass audience that'll reach now, it should have had something, I feel like, there, or on the home screen for Guardians 3. So, yeah, if you haven't seen it, if you've enjoyed the other Marvel movies, if you haven't seen the trailers or really anything about it like myself, a lot of animal torture, we do see animals killed. It's a very heartrending, emotional movie. It is very powerful, but man, it was hard to watch. I really don't foresee myself rewatching it ever, really, unless I'm joining someone in like a rewatch, but then it'll be like I'm only going to watch it with them if they haven't seen it yet. It was so tough to watch. And I've heard a lot of things from the piece of Marvel community that I'm active in. A lot of people really loved the movie and rated it really highly because it was so powerful and emotionally evocative. But I don't know. I feel like some of that could have been a little less gory. Some of it could have been a little more of an insinuation instead of seeing things directly. I was surprised to see after the fact this was rated PG-13, just because there was a lot of really visceral moments that were very effective. But it definitely isn't my favorite of the three Guardians. My favorite will always be the first of the trilogy. I don't know if it's in my top 10. I think it is based off of, powerful things. I mean, there are some laughs, but I think, like books, I rate off of enjoyment, and like the Guardians, especially Guardians 1, I can throw on anytime, at any point, and have a blast, and I'm okay rewatching that movie a billion times. The jokes still hit, the humor still lands. I still think it's super fun, and while it's nice to see some of this evolution and dig more into Rocket's past and kind of see the next steps that everybody's taking going further into the MCU, it's not rewatchable for me, really. And so on an enjoyment factor, I mean, and how can you really enjoy something that much that you cry 90% of the way through because it hurts you emotionally? So, yeah, I'm really kind of struggling on how I feel about the movie, because I can look at it critically and say it is very powerful and emotionally evocative, and it does a lot of really good things. The fight scenes are really well choreographed. However, I am a little bitter. I feel like they could have used Nathan Fillion better. I mean, you get freaking Nathan Fillion, Mal, Captain Mal. Let's see if I have it. It's probably right here because my DVD things are right here. You have Captain Mal. And yes, I haven't opened up my special collection because I watch it on streaming and I'm leaving this sealed. You had Captain Mal. I felt like he was very underutilized. And I really didn't understand the spacesuit that he was wearing. I thought that was really weird. And yeah. So yeah, it was a tough watch. I definitely had some things that I was disappointed with it. But, you know, it's still a Marvel movie, and I think, like, even a bad Marvel movie is still better than a lot of other movies that are out there. I feel like the same thing with, like, Taylor Swift. A bad Taylor Swift song is still better than a lot of other songs that you hear on the radio, and, like, similar kinds of things. So, yeah. That's my thoughts on that. I'm trying to put this back. Okay. So that's what I was doing last night. So then I was just cried out and I went and took a shower and I was like, I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to try to read and be on a less emotionally damaged part of life, I guess. I have crochet projects over here and now the bags are all wibbly wobbly. Okay, anyway, as for books, let's talk about books. It'll be very quickly. Like I said, I'm doing the 24-hour reading vlog. So I did not mention to you yesterday when we talked about For Never, I didn't tell you what prompts and challenges I was applying it to. So let's do that and then we'll talk about what I finished reading yesterday. So for Gildathon, I applied this to One Hit Wonder, which is a standalone book. For 2023 Summer Musical Tour, I applied this to the bonus. That's all I have left are the bonus ones. I did this for the 8th studio album of Super Junior Play, and I applied it to the I Do song because this is like a fake engagement kind of situation. For Read the Season, I applied this to Holiday number 3 for the letter A. For the mini Summer of Swoon, I applied this to Summer Vibes because they go to like a cabin for family reunion. It's not 100% if it's like summertime, but it definitely gives summer vibes because they're at a cabin on a lake and they're having a big family reunion and barbecuing and playing outdoor games and jet skiing and that kind of a thing. For Romance Readathon, this garnered me 225 points. And then for the Magical Readathon, I am tabling this to see where my reading kind of ends at the end of the month, where I could apply it to maximize completing as much prompts and side quests and whatever that we have going on. So there is that. Then yesterday I was like, before I sat down to watch the movie, I was like, we're going to power through. I have a couple of chores I wanted to get done. And I was like, we're going to listen to the audiobook. I had less than 2 hours left on it. So I finally finished Charm School. This is also in that reading vlog. I will say, I definitely dropped my 4-star down to a 3-star while I was listening to this last 20-ish%, maybe even the last 10%, I dropped it down a star. But then the final ending, I was just like, okay. So I bumped it up. 3.5 star is my final rating. You can see my full thoughts when that vlog comes out, whenever it is out. So as for what I'm applying it to, for Gildathon, I applied this to Classical, which is read a book with a historical setting. For 2023 Summer Musical Tour, I applied this to Super Junior's subgroup T, which stands for Trot, and that is where they sing trot music, which is a traditional, historical, if you will, Korean form of pop music. So I thought a historical book would work perfect for Super Junior T. For Read This Season, I did move this all the way to holiday number 4, but that's because it would work for the letter W. So if I get to holiday number 4, I feel like W is a little bit of a harder one to find. So I applied it to the rare letter instead of just fitting it into holiday number 3, because those are what I have left are like vowels and easier ones. Then for Mini Summer of Swoon, I applied this to water on the cover. For the Romance Readathon, this garnered me 475 points, which is awesome. But it took me 9 days to read it, so not that awesome. But I'm up to like 5 or 6 books for the month, which is crazy because it's the 23rd. Then for the Magical Readathon, I applied this to the 1 book prompt for, I think this is an opportunity, and that is to be a bog cataloger. And the book prompt for that is to read a book with a body of water on the cover, or read a book by a body of water. The other portion, the non-bookish prompt for that, is to watch an animal documentary. So at some point I will try to find a not sad animal documentary, most likely on Disney Plus, because they have all the Nat Geo stuff on there. So at some point I'll throw one of those on and go from there. So final book stuff to talk about. Also, I'm talking about this in the vlog, but Friday is book club, and I did start On the Edge last night finally. I didn't read for very long because my eyes were just not having it after crying for almost like 2 hours straight, if not longer. But I am on chapter 8. I'm 80 pages in, and I'm super enjoying it this so far. You can tell this is an older of their work because I feel like it's taking a little bit slower to really dig into the world and the setting that we have going on. But so far, I'm enjoying it, and I feel like I'm just now kind of starting to really get into the meat of the plot and what's kind of really gonna be setting up this book. So I'm excited to dig into it. Like I said, check out my 24-hour vlog, but that's where we're at. And I think that's all I have for you. So we are going to wrap up this clip there. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow, but if not, I will at least see you on Friday to wrap this week up. So time's just flying by, and I don't know where it's going, but it's going somewhere. It's going out into the nether. So yeah, I hope you had a great hump day, and I hope you have a good Thursday, and I will see you very soon. Hello, happy Friday. I ended up not filming a clip last night. There was a lot going on. I had to go grocery shopping. Then when I got home, I saw that the live streams were starting for Taylor's opening night in Mexico City last night. And they were streaming Sabrina Carpenter, and I enjoy some of her stuff, so I put that on. And then the streams were... The Wi-Fi there is not very good, and I was really kind of struggling with the person that I watch who streams it on YouTube, and the other person I will watch is on Twitch, but I didn't have Twitch set up. So then I saw that the pressure cooker HOH competition for Big Brother was live on the live feeds, and you can watch most of the live feeds free on Pluto TV. There are commercials and stuff. I don't know how it compares to like the ones you pay for to have access to on Paramount Plus, but I put that on, and then I read. And went to bed and woke up, and the pressure cooker was still happening. It went till about 10 o'clock my time this morning. So that was crazy. But yeah, so there was a lot going on, and I ended up kind of spending most of the night. Once I like went in the bedroom to read and lay down and relax, I never really got out of bed again. So that's why we did not get a clip. So I have book club in like 20-ish minutes, so we're going to try to get through things slightly quickly to wrap things up. So we'll do the quest calendar first so we can see where we're sitting on time. So these are the people that stole Captain Kalis. So let's see what Thursday... Oh! Okay, well, of course. So Thursday, yesterday, we got to level up. So we are now level 5. Look at that. Okay, so... Increase your hero's level to 5. You have 2 points to allocate however you choose to increase any of your hero's traits. So that's our main 6 traits: strength, dexterity, constitution, intellect, wisdom, and charisma. Then specifically for our mystic, our health goes up by 3, our defense goes up by 1, our attack goes up by 1, our damage changes base from 2d12 to 3d10, and then we get an extra surge. And then we have a new ability called Lifelink, which is once per rest. If your health drops to 0, restore it to 25% of your max health rounded up. Well, hopefully we won't need to use that. So what I'm going to do is just kind of glance here. What I would like to do is, we've been using dexterity quite a bit. So I'm going to raise our dexterity from 4 to 5. And then I think I'm going to do charisma from 1 to 2 because we've used that as well. So there is that. I'm going to keep in mind our updated stats here. And we're just going to play today. And then I'll do like my full level up this weekend. So let's see what happens. Gorgeous scenery. So I guess we're gonna make our way back to our ship, the Karnak. Oh, there's no point in going back to the ship yet. It still needs repairs. You trek through the woods to travel to the nearest town. So 1 is optional, climb a tree to get a better view. 2, also optional, is search for a trail. And 3 is navigate back to the ship. Okay, so might as well try it. Okay, so if you have prepared for travel noted down from an earlier page, gain a +2 bonus in all rolls today. We do. Perfect. Okay, so +1. Climb a tree to get a better view. Might as well. So this will be strength, reminder, athlete. So our strength is a -1, but we do have athlete, which gives us a +2. So we're at a positive +1. And then we get our bonus. So we are at +3 to our d20 roll. And that is a 1. So I'm going to use time step to re-roll any die. We literally can't do any worse. And okay, 13. That's a lot better. What did I say we had? A +3. Okay. So 16. Okay, so if the result is between 11 and 16, so we didn't get the highest one, you make it up the tree but don't see any signs of a town. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so option number 2, search for a trail. So that will be intellect, reminder, survivalist. So we do have survivalist. And our intellect is a +1, so we get, and then we have our bonus. So +5 is our total to our roll, and that is a 12, so 17 on that one. So number 2, if the result is 15 or more, you find what looks like a hint of a trail and might be able to follow it to get to town. Gain a +2 bonus to navigate back to the ship, number 3 below. Okay, so navigating back to the ship. Wisdom, reminder, survivalist. All right, so our wisdom is a +4. We do have survivalist, so that makes it a 6. We have our prepared for travel, which adds 2, so that's 8. And then we get the bonus for searching for the trail, so that makes it a +10. Heck yeah. Love it when things stack. And okay, that is an 8. Could have been better, but 18 is our total. Okay, if the result is 15 or more, you make it into town safely. You must consume 1 meal ration. Well, why did it say navigate back to the ship? I think it meant navigate for town. But whatever. Okay, we're there. We use a meal ration. I will make a note. And that's it for the quest calendar. So Let me set things aside and then we will quickly touch base on books. So last night I did finish On the Edge. I got to like page 260-ish Wednesday night, and then I did finish it last night. I have book club for this in now 14 minutes. 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. Once again, I'm talking about this in my 24-hour reading vlog, which will be posted hopefully soon. I'm down to below 8 hours on it, so hopefully this upcoming Tuesday is when it'll be posted, but I will get it up as soon as I can get it edited between my normal schedule of videos and get that done up. So 4.5 stars for On the Edge. As for what I'm applying it to for Gildathon, I used it for the prompt conductor, and that is read a book for a book club or a buddy read. For 2023 summer musical tours, we're still in the bonus section. So I use this for my bonus prompt for Super Junior D and E. That's one of the subgroups, specifically for two members, Donghae and Eunhyuk. And I thought this would be perfect because Alona Andrews is a writing duo of Alona and Gordon. If you did not know, it's a husband and wife team. So I thought duo, super. That'd be a fun, easy way to use that prompt. For Read the Season, I use this for the letter I for holiday number 3. For Mini Summer of Swoon, I use this for travel or vacation romance. There's a lot of traveling in this. From the edge to the broken to the edge, from the edge to the weird, and lots of traveling in and around the edge. For Romance Readathon, this gained me 325 points. And then for the Magical Readathon, I am applying this to the plants on the cover prompt because there is a couple trees on the cover. And so I have officially fulfilled the opportunity to have the part-time position as an apothecary keeper because I have read one other book with plants, and I did the non-bookish prompt, which is take pictures of 5, I think it's specifically flowers. Maybe it's just plants, and I posted those in the Discord. That was actually the first thing I finished for Magical Readathon because I happened to go over to my boss's and she had all of her pretty flowers, and I took a picture of a couple of them that I thought were super pretty. And then when I was going through my Magical Readathon stuff, I was like, oh, wait. And she has planted more than 5 kinds of flowers. So I had enough in my pictures that I unintentionally finished that first for Magical Readathon. So super excited for that. Then after that, I did only give myself a little bit of time extra because I had to go in to work early today. So I didn't want to stay up too late, but I did start Resisting Maxu last night. I'm only 6% in. I went ahead because it was late at night and checked it out on KU, and so I'm just going to read it on my Kindle. But I do have the paperback, as you can see. This is book 6 in Victoria Aveling's Clocanian series, and book 7 comes out at the end of the month, so I need to read book 6 and then I can get to my arc for book 7. We'll see if I manage to get them both done before the end of the month, but I still have to finish Ripped Bodice Bingo. So we'll see, but I want to at least get Resisting Maxu done, and then I've at least hit my 5 subgenres for the month, and then I'm going to focus on the 2 remaining prompts I have for the Rip Bodice Summer Bingo, and then I'll probably spend the rest of the month cramming in hopefully historical novellas or just novellas in general, but we'll see, trying to garner points for Team Protector, because I feel bad that my reading has completely slowed down, but this is what I will be reading next. Like I said, I'm only 6% in. I think I'm like on chapter 3 or something like that. So we will see how things go, but I'm super excited. This is Meg's book, which is very intriguing. And I think that's it. I have no unboxing. I have nothing like that. It is Friday, and I have 9 minutes now before book club starts. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to leave me an emoji in honor for my 24-hour reading vlog, leave me like a clock or a time-based emoji, or something that makes you think of Taylor Swift's Midnight's album, because if you know, it's a clock. But if you'd like to leave me a comment, let me know how your reading was in August, if you found yourself kind of slowing down lately with the heat, or just, you know, just how your reading has been in August. That would be fun to know. If other people, like if we all are kind of in a same sort of rhythm, that'd be interesting. But otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all soon with another video.